Okay, so I went to divorce court yesterday, and apparently my soon-to-be ex had filed a countersuit requesting primary custody of our daughter, and he has 2 assault charges on his record. He's a regular drug user, not only just marijuana, but meth. He's tried to get me to do Molly with him. I didn't do it. He's tried to get me to do cocaine with him. I didn't do it. And he beat me on October the 13th of this year, 2018, really bad, like to the point where I thought he was going to kill me. I was so scared that I didn't even call the police, because he told me the last time he took his last charge, which was in August of this year, he got out of court and immediately told me that the next time this happens, I'm going to jail for a really long time. So he already knew that he was going to do this again to me. And I have allowed him to manipulate me over and over again. He uses our daughter as a bargaining chip. Somehow he always ends up having her in his possession when he wants to beat me up, so that when I am looking for comfort with my daughter and, just need to be consoled, I can't, because I'm alone. I don't have anyone. My children, my older children, they're grown. They have their own family. And my daughter's 13, and I feel like he's gaslighting her. He's been gaslighting me for many years. I didn't know there was a term for what he was doing to me. But he would always make me think that I had said things I didn't say or did things that I didn't do. And I've just fallen for it, hook, line, and sinker, over and over. Yesterday we went to court. He put a countersuit on my requested divorce, which would have been shared custody with no child support, because I knew he wouldn't pay child support. And so then he decides that he wants to have sole custody and have me just have visitation rights, which would have been fine. I just don't want him to have sole custody, because I don't know what he's bound to do. He might take her out of the state. He might take her out of the country. Who knows what he will do? He is very unpredictable, and he rages. He gets so angry that I see the devil in his eyes. And I'm so scared for my life right now. I got another dog, a bigger dog. You can see him right there. And I got a key alarm that is really loud that I've accidentally pulled and made a lot of noise in several different places. And I got a taser gun, just because I'm so fucking scared. Excuse my language. I am super terrified of this man. He's not even a man. He's a boy. He plays video games. That's what he does. He has a job. It's moving furniture. He didn't go to school. He has no education. He can't write. He can't read. And yesterday at court, he brought his sister-in-law to be his secretary to fill out all his paperwork, because he's that stupid. I left the courthouse very angry because I could not get divorced yesterday. I had to ask for continuance. And then when I was in the court coordinator's office, him and his sister-in-law and my daughter come into the room. His sister-in-law is over there talking about, I need a mental evaluation. I just turned around and told them all that they need one as well. His sister-in-law, she's protecting him. She's taking him in, letting him do what he's doing, and she has my daughter there. I've fought to talk to my daughter several times. I was not able to talk to her. I tried to call the school. They gave her a message, but she still didn't want to talk to me. She finally did leave me a voice message. She called me from a blocked number from their home, because I had blocked that number due to the fact that he was continuously calling me from this number. So I had blocked this number a long time ago, and I had no idea that she was going to call me from that number. So her call went straight to voicemail. And she had said in the voicemail that she didn't feel comfortable in the situation, so she couldn't talk to me at that time. that tells me that she wants to say something that they are right there listening that she doesn't want them to hear. So when I did finally visit with my daughter, she told me that she liked the school there where she's staying with her dad, and that she doesn't like the school here because it's a very small school. There's only 220 students in the school, and the curriculum is not that good. So I understood that, and I was willing to, accept that. But at the day before court hearing, he does his countersuit. So for me, that's like being sneaky and trying to manipulate the situation. So I immediately went ahead and just said, you know what, I need to do something about this assault. He's assaulted me over 7 times within the last 10 years. 2 of them are on record. 2 of them, he had me arrested. I wasn't charged. I was outnumbered. His whole family was in the house when I supposedly attacked him. So when the cops came, he had me restrained on the floor twice. I got put in jail twice, but I was not charged with any crime. So I had to suffer after I had already been attacked, assaulted. It was unreal. So I filed a protective order on him yesterday, and I'm praying to God. That's all I can do. I'm praying to God for all this to go through, for him to get arrested, and for him to really do his time that he deserves, because he knows he deserves it. And he really does. Because when he assaulted me the last time and got out of jail, he said he was going to do it again, pretty much. He said the next time this happens, in my mind, if you go to jail and you're scared of jail, you're going to say, this is never going to happen again. I'm never, ever going to do this to you again. But he didn't. He had it planned. He knew he was going to. Anyway, this is just my video diary of the trouble and the trauma that I've gone through with this man. And I'm just keeping it for my own records to remind myself, because I've had so many blows to the head from this guy. I've been strangled. I've been pile drive to the floor, thrown things at me. It hit me. I have pictures of the injuries that I also provided to the police and to the women's shelter. And I'm just ready to be done with this. I just want to be over. I don't want to ever see his face again. I don't ever want to talk to him again. I really don't even like writing his name down when I have to fill out forms regarding this issue. It's like just reliving the nightmare over and over and over. So this isn't for anyone but myself. But if I do decide to post this, it will be after everything is said and done and I do get my daughter back. I do plan on putting her in another school that will be better, with better curriculum, once I do get her. And I do plan on getting her back. It might take a while. And I just have to be patient, and I have to be understanding. And I love my daughter. I'll do anything for her. And I've gone back to him over and over and over, knowing that he was going to hurt me again. And he not only does he physically abuse me, he mentally abuses me. He calls me names. He belittles me. He accuses me of cheating. He just does everything that he can do to really make me lose my self-worth and my self-esteem. And it's worked. It's worked for a really long time. This time, I know. I talked to a friend on Halloween about the situation, and she works for the state. She gave me some really good references to call and talk to get help. And I'm so thankful to her, and I'm thankful to my best friend, the girl who gave me the reference is her sister. And I'm lucky to have good friends in my life. I do have a lot of good friends in my life. I feel like I've neglected my friendships because of this man. He alienated me from everyone, from my family, from my friends, from my children. Every time I have a family function with my children, he won't attend. Every time his family has a function, I was forced to attend. I didn't have a choice. I went whether I wanted to or not. And I was never happy. I just put on a fake smile because that's what I was expected to do. So anyway, that's it for now. I just want to record what's what's going on in my head right now so that I can remember later on, because I do have memory issues due to a lot of trauma and stress. So that's it for now.